Hello again, travelers. Today, we will be finding and acquiring the max 38-slot S-Class fighter and the max 48-slot S-Class hauler. Much like finding the perfect freighter, we will be going toe-to-toe up against the Goliath RNG mechanic that is so prevalent in this procedurally generated collection of universes. The trick to doing this is by mitigating our odds once more. As you can see, I've ran across quite a few S-Class starships using this method. This video is for those who have any freighter, an expensive hauler, and preferably an economy scanner. If you don't have an expensive hauler, you will want to have about 100 million units. The higher the trade-in value on your ship, the better. Your best hauler will be ideal for this, as it will have the highest trade-in value. You can use the trade-in value to cover a large portion of an S-Class hauler, or maybe the entire cost of an S-Class fighter. With this method, you won't lose your hauler, so don't worry about that. Alright, let's get started. Now, odds and probability are going to be our biggest challenge because these ships are very rare. The most important and the hardest part about this process will be finding a planetary system that not only has an awesome group of starships perusing the sky, but is an opulent system to maximize the odds of an S-Class to spawn. At the end of this video, I'll provide the portal code to my favorite planet for this method. If you decide you'd rather keep your base and find your own opulent planetary system, try to find one that is Viking. Those guys love their fighters, and haulers show up there too. Gek have weak fighters, but decent haulers. And Korvax, they don't really have anything to offer when it comes to this method. Other than that, there really is no proven rhyme or reason for the type of economy such as shipping, mining, nano construction, etc., nor a conflict level. Although some would argue that a high conflict level such as aggressive or at war might spawn more fighters. My favorite system happens to be mathematical and aggressive. Again, I don't have any reason to believe that any of that matters. Once you have found your opulent Viking system by literally scouring the nearby stars in your star map, warp there. Use your economy scanner by pressing down on the D-pad while in your starship, highlighting it, then pressing X. Fly to the trading post and start scanning every ship that you see by using your multi-tool. Let me explain that what you are looking for are fighters with this style of fuselage, and haulers with these style of wings. Whether you like these or not, they are indicators that the starship can spawn with a maximum number of inventory and tech slots. If you land at a trading post and don't see any good ships flying around, wait around for about 10 minutes and see if any do appear. Scan every ship that lands because an S-Class will land there shortly. It just might be a ship that you don't like, so reload your save and do it again until you find one that you do like. Quick pro tip, if an S-Class lands and you don't scan it or know about it, it will take off and you will be looking for an S-Class that has already left. So try to scan every ship. If you feel that you've been waiting around too long and not seeing the ship that you want, save by jumping into your ship and getting back out. Then reload your current save from there. If there aren't any good ships landing at your trading post, you'll just want to start all over by leaving and then finding another opulent Viking system. Unless you run into Traveler Holes. If she's there, tell her I said hi. Because in the words of the great Sir Elton John, it's lonely out in space.
It's lonely out in space.
Moving along, we found a good planet where there are more viable candidates for our fleet than usual, so we will start scanning every one of them as they land. If you see an S-Class ship that you don't like, save your game and reload. If you've already scanned almost every starship in the sky, you don't even have to save anymore. Just reload and wait for an S-Class again and again until an S-Class with max slots lands. Compare it and then buy it. Fly that ship up to your freighter and then grab a ship that you are willing to discard. Fly it back down to your hauler and then grab your hauler and take it up to your freighter. Save your game and you have now acquired your new max slot S-Class Starship. Another quick pro tip. If you don't have a ship that you want to discard, wait until one flies into your freighter and then follow it in, land, and then buy it. Then take it to trade for your hauler. If you keep using your most expensive hauler's trade-in value, the first S-Class hauler that you buy will be your most expensive purchase. After that, every hauler you purchase will cost around 38 million units because a 48-slot S-Class hauler costs 126 million and the trade-in value is 88 million. Every other ship will be free because 88 million will cover a 38-slot S-Class fighter or a 20-slot exotic. Here is the portal code to the best planet I have found for this. Now do me a favor and like the video. Also subscribe and hit the notification bell. Have fun and happy hunting.